We got breaking news in the MLB. Kim Neg, the former senior vice president of baseball operations, is becoming the new general manager of the Miami Marlins. She is the first woman to accomplish that feat in MLB and in all the North American professional sports leagues. Let me give you a little resume of Kim Neg. In 1990, she was the front office intern for the White Sox. And from 1991 to 1994, she was the project analyst for the White Sox. And from 1995 to 1997, she was the White Sox assistant director of baseball operations. Now this is the big one here. From 1998 to 2000, she was the Yankees assistant general manager. And from 2001 to 2010, she was the Dodgers vice president and assistant general manager. And from 2010 to 2020, her former role was as the senior vice president of baseball operations for the MLB. So Mario, I want to start with you first, man. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, congratulations to her again. First woman general manager, right, in baseball.
Yeah, and just in any professional sports league in North America.
It's a big step. It's a big step. I mean, look, besides breaking that type of barrier, because obviously women they don't get enough, in my opinion, I don't think they get enough executive jobs as they should. But when you look at the resume, you can't really argue it. You know, like there's nothing really to argue. She's been an assistant general manager. She's worked in the White Sox front office. She has been a part of a world championship team in the New York Yankees back when they were winning championships. I believe they won in 2000, correct?
They won in 1998, 1999, and 2000. She was there for all
All
three.
right, so for those exactly, so she's got three rings. She was with the Dodgers, who's another coveted sports team. Obviously, it's a brand, and she and from for 10 years she worked as MLB's senior vice president of baseball operations. I don't think it gets more experience as that as a woman or a man or whatever it is. So I mean, congratulations on her.
Um, I'll say this, and I've told Mario this many times. I'm seeing this as a very smart move on the Miami Marlins end. And I told Mario this: if they're smart about the decisions moving forward, they can be a very serious threat in the MLB, both in terms of talent and behind the scenes with the executives in the front office. And this is a very great decision. Like I said, she was a part of that extreme Yankees dynasty in the late '90s. She has experience with the White Sox even before that, and she was also a member of another big money team in the Los Angeles Dodgers, and she was a huge part of the executives of the MLB. So I mean, really, if you think about it, this is a very smart move on the Miami Marlins end. Like I said, they definitely have the farm. They definitely have the money to trade for players. They have the farm system to get good players from their minor league systems and all of that. And and overall, I think the Marlins are just being really smart about what they're doing moving forward here. Your thoughts, Chris?
Your thoughts, Chris?
Um, so yes, I think one of the crucial things is the whole Yankees dynasty thing. From if her being the assistant general manager, I believe what you said. Just from her experience, it says from the National League, the Marlins were second to last in the playoff standings, just beating out the Milwaukee Brewers. They finished barely above 500 with a record of 31 wins and 29 losses. So there's not a doubt that she can make things work, especially with being one of the last seeds to make the playoffs. So I think that it's really going to take just one of those possible stars that they need to light up their offense. Their defense did pretty decent last year, but I think it's just a main star they need. Obviously Jose Fernandez passed away years ago, but I think the bullpen might need a little bit more depth, and you throw a star or two on there and some bats, and you can raise up their sluggage, and you can see something come out of them. But they're a playoff team, that's not a doubt with what they have right now. So for her to make a move is very possible, and I think that's what it really boils down to if they want to see a successful future. But as you can see, they're starting with her, and hopefully she makes the right decision for them in their future, leading them to a future championship, hopefully to Miami.
What do you think, Lee?
Well, I think
Yeah.
when it comes to baseball and breaking barriers, it goes together like peanut butter and jelly. It goes together like pasta and sauce. You mentioned the Dodgers. I don't even have to mention the name. All I have to say is 42 and let the rest tell itself. Or for a story like Kim Neg and the resume she's compiled, I don't say she's not only qualified, she is overqualified. Being a part of dynasties, big money teams, being a part of the main office for the higher ups of the MLB, she has proven herself. She has proven herself and have an not overachieved in a bad way, but she's achieved more than I believe than anybody. Probably she's even impressed herself with some of the things that she's accomplished. This to me seems like a story. No, is a story of passion and determination, winning the day and achieving great things. This is truly great in any North American sports context because I've never heard of a GM for a female GM for a franchise. I've heard of female coaches. I've heard of female assistants, but I've never heard of a female holding a certified position of power, authority, or influence in the executive world for North American sports in general, for any major league organization.
Yeah,
That's the only best word I can come up with it.
it works.
Overall, Kim Neg, for all I gotta say is, and she probably won't hear this, congratulations, and I hope you do a great job. This proves that anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Right. I just want to add, obviously we all know who owns it, Derek Jeter. Obviously, we know
she's
he's
backed
like
up. I was just gonna get to that too. She's backed
right.
up by
So there are definitely a lot of Yankee ties there. And especially when you have an all-time great in baseball like Derek Jeter, and he is a part of giving you that job. He doesn't give that job to anybody, he can know, like all the guys he used to play with. He can know Jorge Posada, he can know Alex Rodriguez, he can know Mariano Rivera, he can know all the Yankee greats that he played with. It doesn't matter. He's going to make sure that he makes the best decisions for that team. And so with that being said, he's worked with Kim before. She was part of them 3 championships. Obviously she didn't play, but she was definitely probably a factor in getting some pieces that might have helped the Yankees win those 3 championships. And so with that being said, the resume speaks for itself. I don't got to say nothing else about it. Obviously, Derek Jeter has a lot of trust in her to make big decisions for the Marlins. And again, like Lee said, congratulations to her. Obviously, this is a big barrier. This is a big barrier breaker in sports. I expect a lot of other organizations such as the NFL, the NFL, the NBA. I expect them to start making these decisions as well, but again, in my opinion, it's all about experience, And I think this might have been the smartest move for them,
Absolutely.
Because especially when you're working with a championship team, especially when you're working with a team that's built with money, especially when you're working with a team that maybe doesn't have as much money like the White Sox. When you're working, and especially when you work for a decade almost as as vice president of the MLB operations, you have everything that you need. You have everything on your resume. You have experienced as much as you need to do a successful job as the Miami Marlins manager. And now you have the job. Now it's up for you to do the right things with that job. And congratulations to her. I'm glad she's getting that chance, and I hope she does well with it.
Yeah, congratulations to her. Anything else you guys want to add to this?
No, I'm good.
All right. Once again, congratulations to Kim Neg. I hope she does her job well.